agent can only say its neighbor towns, and it can only move from one town to another along the path. Here, a state means a state contains all information necessary to predict the effect of an action and to determine whether a state satisfies the goal. Here, each state, therefore, represents a particular location of the town. So at each particular location, it's a state, and state space is size of all states reachable from initial states. And the solution is a sequence of actions that get the agent from its current state to a state that satisfies the goal. So in this question, we have rod as our start state and boot rest as our goal state, and we want to find the shortest paths from start to the goal using the 6 search method. And we want to write down the order of nodes that are expanded during the search. So when there is a choice of nodes, take the one earliest in the alphabetical ordering. So take this step. Here we can use a stack to store nodes in the frontier. So what does a frontier mean? Frontier means that nodes we have seen. Nodes seen, but unexplored, but not explored. And each time we take one node off the frontier and add its neighbors to the frontier. So for the depth first search, we have A added to the frontier, we take it off, and we have Zarid, Sibyl, Temisora. We add these 3 to the frontier according to the alphabetical order. So it should be S. Then we take S off the frontier. S has neighbor this one and this one. With alphabetical order, we have this one added to the frontier. So it should be F. Then we take F off. F has neighbor boot rest. Since Sibyl has already been explored, we don't add this to the frontier again. So we have B added to the frontier. Then we take B off, expand B. As we expand B, we reach our goal. So we stop the search. So the order of the nodes when using depth first search is ASFB. And I want to solve the rest of the 5 in this format. And then say breadth first search. Breadth first search means we expand root node first, then add its successors to the frontier, then add the successor. For breadth first search, we use a queue, which is first in, first out which follows first in, first out rule. For uniform cost search, no, wait a minute. Let's say for breadth first search, stop the search when the goal state is generated, and use a check to ensure that nodes with the same state as previously expanded are not added to the frontier. So any previously expanded nodes should not be added to the frontier. So what does this mean? Goal state is generated, stop the search. But for other search algorithm, stop the search when goal state is expanded. Expanded means we take it off this frontier and expand the node. And generated means we add the node to the frontier. So why breadth first search is different to other methods? Because in this breadth first search, the older nodes are always expanded first. But for other methods such as the depth first search, the older nodes may not be expanded first. We might expand this node first, then we find now we reach our goal, so then we stop the search, but add the node, add the goal node to the frontier doesn't mean the node is expanded. So that's the main difference. As well as the uniform search, uniform cost search. In uniform cost search, we use a priority queue. Priority queue to store the path cost. So here, at the initial state, the path cost should be 0, right? But for this one, path cost is 1 for 0, and for Temesora should be 118. For Zerand should be 75. In this priority queue, we order the nodes according to the path cost. So probably when we add as 140 first, then we say Team Sora is smaller than this one, so we insert this one, insert this one before this CBU shows this has higher priority, and for Zerand 75 should have higher priority, and we take this off the frontier and add its neighbor to the frontier, which is this one. And now this one has a path cost 75 plus 71, which is 146. So we use GN denote the cost from start to node n, which is adding the numbers along the paths. Okay. And you will solve this later. And then this, for the uniform search, include a check that nodes with the same state as previously expanded are not added to the frontier. Yet it's the same as the breadth first search. and test so that you include the shortest path to that state. What does this mean? For example, if we are expanding this node, there are two paths, right? From this path, the cost is 146, but from this path is 291. So if we expand this path first, then we found out this path, we should update the path with the shortest one. That's for uniform cost search. And for iterative depending depth first search, we will try all possible depths bound in turn. We first implement depth limit search to depth 1. If no solution found, then we start from the beginning, reach the depth bound 2. So what does this depth means? Depth 1 means building path of 1 from the start. Depth 2 means building a path of 2 from the start. Yeah. For greedy search, here we use the heuristic HN, which is the estimated cost from node N to the goal, which here is the straight line distance. So this Arad 366 means the straight line distance between this town and this town is 366. And this one is kind of simple, and we will solve this together. For example, we have Arad initially, then we want to add its neighbors to the frontier. So it has 3 neighbors here, each with a value, and we find their value. Zarand has value 374, and Timisoara has 329, and Sibiu has 253. And we order this 3 node in the priority queue and choose the one provide the cheapest cost to the goal state. So we pick this one to expand. Next, after we expand this one, we will expand its neighbor, and it has 3 neighbors. This 3, which is Phagros, where is it? Phagros, Rimnisu, this one, and Oridia. Okay, we choose the one provide the shortest cost, the least cost to expand. So expand to this one. Then this one is expanded, and we add its neighbor, which is this one and this one. But we need to check whether its neighbor has been explored before. Since this one has been expanded, we don't consider it. So we check this one. This one happened to be the goal, which has a distance 0. So now we quickly find a solution from the start to the goal, which is ASFB. So greedy search is quite efficient. And for A star search, we use another evaluation function. It's Fn. Fn is just Gn plus Hn. So this is the uniform cost search, which represents the actual cost from start to a node. And this Hn is the estimated cost from a node to the goal. Start to n. And we add them together to compare the value. For example, if we are to expand from this node, and we have this neighbor and this neighbor, so for this one, Gn is the actual cost along the path, and Hn is the heuristic distance for this town, which is 193. And we add this and its heuristic to get a number, which is Fn. And for this one, we add the actual cost along the path with its heuristic cost, which is Pythagoras here 178. We add these two numbers together to get the Fn value for this city, and we order them in a priority queue, and we choose the one that lead to the cheapest solution, cheapest cost, probably this one, and we will expand this. Yeah, that's how A star works. Now I'll divide you into subgroups. Please solve these questions by yourself or as a group. If you have any question, you can raise your hand or you can send a message in the chat, in the main chat room, and I'll go to your group to explain. Okay, so far, do you have any question? No? I'll divide you into 6 groups. And you may have 20 minutes to discuss. Yeah. Subgroups.
哎，它是每一种都让我们写吗？还是说就是看一下题目就行了？
我不知道，我感觉他是不是讨论一下？
不是，这没啥好说的呀。或者你们可以开麦啊，我们全是中国人，完全可以讲中文。
我也感觉应该都是中国人吧。
看小组
他刚好
名单就
刚好发了个啥，在哪儿看？我怎么看不到？刚那个导师发了个啥东西，你收到了吗？
发了，他就说让我们写一下，就是路径搜索的顺序啊。
哦，写下来吗？那个在哪儿我都看不见那个题，他是之前有发是吗
就那个材料啊，可以下，就是在那个网，对啊，看了呀，
？lecture 的，他说的是 lecture 的 recording 吗？
是啊，你之
哦，那我
前上过，你之前上过那些编程课就知道啊，它就是深度搜索和广度搜索，然后它们的变形啊，就没什么没讲什么，其实也那个来。是那个 A star 算法是指啊，就是它是最优，它有个最优解，估计的最优解啊。就 straight 就是指我到你的直线距离啊，但我们实际情况的时候，对啊，对，是就是图上是铁轨的话，肯定不是一条直线啊，或者公路的话，啊，是，你之前没上过那个9020，或者说是
9024吧。
9024、9020都讲过，还有那个数学课有一些也讲过这个。就
他这个题在哪儿呀？我怎么都没找到呀？是在
就
model 吗？
呃就在那个等一下，我不知道你们这个网站能不能打开，应该可以的吧？我发一下，是这个吧？看你们能不能打开，
共享一下吗？还是我看看？
是这个。
嗯，他写下来是往哪儿写呀？然后他一会儿进来讨论个啥呀？讨论路径。
我就自己想了一下，我也没写，我就随便想一下，感觉应该就这么做。我也没
啊，我
仔细看。
找不到。哎呀，我也找不到我们组的对话框了。哎呀，这个好难用呀。
就 Group One 就是我们的嘛，还有个所有人应该是全部的。
嗯，哦，找到了。
就是就是深度优先是空间换时间吧？哦，不对，对空间换时间，然后广度优先是哦不对，深度优先是时间换空间，广度优先是空间换时间啊。就是一个是 space efficient，还有一个是 time efficient。是，就深度优先，它占用的内存比较少；广度优先的话，占用内存比较大。啊，算了，写一下吧，等下他进来不大好，就写一下吧。有20分钟呢。 不是这也不好写啊，因为 AFS 和 BFS 的话，它是不考虑 cost 的，就是只考虑跳几级，就是后面那个，让我看一下，就后面那个 uniform cost search 才是考虑，就是每个路径的 cost。嗯。
哎，那这个 A star 他刚刚讲了吗？A star 刚刚他也讲了吗？
讲了，都讲了。
啊，都讲了吗？天呐！
A star 就是有2个 cost，就是 HG 加什么 NG 的那个吧？哦，不对，看一下啊，稍等。
那这个 H 这个 Greater
A star 是 GN 加 HN 的那个吗？他就不是说了吗？就 GN HN 就是直线距离，GN 就是已经消耗的 cost。
啊，就之前的 HN 就是它下一个直接能到达的这个意思吗？
对啊，HN 就是你现在所在的城市到那个 BUCHAR BST 那个城市的直线距离，然后 GN 就是你已经经过路线的河。
哦哦，然后那个的 ultimate cost 哎，那
是吗？
深度的有什么不一样呀？
你说什么？我没听清啊，刚刚。
就这个它第4个这个迭代深度优先这个。
前面不是说了吗？它深度优先是消耗时间，广度优先是消耗空间嘛？就是我们把这2个算法综合一下，就是我们设定一个固定的深度，再进行深度优先算法。比如说我设那个 depth 是2，然后就是只跳2级，在这2级里使用 depth first search，你懂吗？就是
这2级里面，
我们先设一个 depth，因为 depth search first search 算法它是就是先一条路走到底的嘛，可
嗯，
能
对，
这一条路上的城市很多，但我们目标城市不在这一条路上，这不就是消耗了很多时间在无用的地方吗？对吧？
哦，对，这个意思就一次跳2步是吗？
不是，
这个意思吗？
他的意思就是我们现在只跳2步，假如2步内都找不到，我们就不跳了，就是假如
然后就
都找不到，
是吗？
我们再把 depth 扩张成4，再在2步的基础上继续往下算，就是相当于先进行一次深度迭代，再进行一次广度迭代。
啊，那意思就是，比如说，就从 A 这儿开始到这个 S，然后就是再到这个 RFO 这3个，
对啊，
没有找到，然后呢？
就比如说我们现在假如设定就是跳2步，然后我们先 A 到了 Z 到了 O，发现没有，对吧？假如我们是深度算法的话，就应该一条路走到底，再到 S 再到 F 嘛，对不对？
就走2步。
然后现在发现我们不在之后，我们2步没找到，我们就又跳回 A，对吧？然后 A 到 S 到 F 发现又没找到，就再跳回 A，然后再往下 TL 又没找到，然后我们把这个 depth 扩张成4，就是跳4步，就
哦
是 AZOSF 没找到，然后是 ASRPB，然后找到了就找到了。
哦，懂了，哇，可以，哇，嗯，
Actuator. Actuator.
Actuator.
Hello, can you hear me? Okay. How many questions have you solved so far? Did you finish them all? No answer. Okay. Let's check the answers, see if you have did it right. So for first one, depth first search, A, S, F, B. For breadth first search, initially we have R route, then we add its neighbor, then we take this node off, add its neighbor to the frontier. Then we take one node off the frontier, add its neighbor, this 3. Then we take this off, no neighbor added. T has this has neighbor L added to the frontier. Then Z, take this off. Since all route has already in the frontier, we don't need to add it again. So now take off F. Then we say we have reached B, this goal state. So now our goal state is generated. So we stop. As we have said, for breadth first search, once the goal state is generated, we stop the search. So we have this added to our frontier, but the added node are this. The expanded nodes are like this. So this 3 is not expanded. And for this one, uniform cost search, I think I should explain this in detail. So we have frontier as A initially, which has a cost 0. Then we take A off the frontier and add its neighbors, three neighbors, add the neighbor to the frontier, ordered according to the path cost, and take the least cost 1 of the frontier, add its neighbor. Its neighbor Z has neighbor O, right? And we calculate the path cost 146, add it to the frontier. So this are added to the frontier. So added to the frontier. Then we take this off. T, where is T? T has neighbor L. So we add L to the frontier. And this is the path cost. We just add the numbers along the path. Then take off this one. 1, 4, 6. So S has 2 neighbor, this one and this one. We add its neighbor to the frontier. It's 2. Then O has no new neighbors because this one and this one has already been. This one is expanded, and this one is expanded as well. So no new neighbors added to the frontier. Then what's the next one? Next one is this one, R220. So add these two neighbor to the frontier, order them according to the path cost. Then this one, add tick of L, add its neighbor M, calculate the cost, add it to the frontier, then take off this one, F2, this F, and now we reach this goal state, then we calculate the path cost, which is 450, and we add this to the frontier, but recall that except for breadth first search, for other algorithms, once we add the goal state to the frontier or the goal state is generated, we should not stop the search. We only stop the search once the goal node is expanded. So we then keep going. Take off this one, M2, this one. Then it has neighbor this, has neighbor this one, add it to the frontier. Then should be this one, P is here. Take off this one, then we say we reach this buttressed along another path, right? And this path is shortest than this one. Because if we go from this path, it's 450, and if we go from this path, for P, we have already accumulated its cost, which is 317, and we add this to 317 plus 101, which is 418. So we have a new path, which is shortest, so we don't need this one. So we update this with a new path. Yeah. Select the lowest cost path. Yeah. Then this one, say where's C? This one off, and this one off, this one off. Now we can, since we take this node off the frontier, means we have expanded to this node. So we have completed our solution, which is this. Right, just write them in order. Yeah, that's our solution. Yeah, you don't have to write in detail as me. This is just for you to understand and see it clearly. For this one, it's just iteratively start from the beginning, reach depth 1, then depth 2, then depth 3, until you find a solution, until you expand the goal node, which is buttressed. This one, greedy best first search, we have done it already. And for this A star, yeah, it's just the manipulation of numbers. So for this one, we have Jn as 0, and we have Hn as 366. So we have this number, and for its neighbors, we calculate the number for each of its neighbor and also order them in a priority queue as I showed in this one. And each time take one node off the frontier then add its neighbor, then eventually you will find the solution. I think this one is easy, not that hard once you understand how to calculate these numbers. I'll show you the last question for today. Yes, not so easy, but once you get the idea how to calculate these numbers and how to order the nodes, yeah, it's fine. I'll switch screen. This is the programming exercise this week, and we will have homework for this question too. And this time the deadline should be generous. You can submit your answer before Monday, and I will send an email describing the homework and deadline and the submission link later. And just to help you get started, I'll show you how to find the files. You can on our course website, you can download this code, this PDF file, and this zipped file. Once you unzip this, you will find there are a lot of .py files, and basically for this week, you just need these two: search problem and search test. The first question asks you to explore a little bit about this file. So when you run this file, you will find there are paths generated, and you can change this path to our Romania map problem and run it, say how it works. Also, you need to be careful that in this folder we have downloaded, we don't have the problem definition for the Romania map. So you need to copy this part from this file. From this file, copy this. Then you will be able to say the paths related to the Romania map. And for question 2, you only need to experimenting with different ordering of the successors by changing a little bit of the code and write a short tutorial solution and send it to me as your homework. Yeah. Do you have any other questions? Yeah, just question 3, the second one. Yeah, the sub question. Yeah, I think that's all for today. Thanks for coming.